What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. All right, switching over to the AEW side of things. So this weekend, on the 19th, it'll be a Saturday, we got Full Gear. So Full Gear is building up. We got I think this is actually a nice, straight, not oversaturated card. Even though by the time we're doing these predictions, I know they're going to probably add about 2 more matches. Because they have been teasing the return of the Elite. And I think they may be doing the Elite versus Death Triangle. And Samoa Joe just turned on Wardlow. And I think they're going to try to put Wardlow in the match with Samoa Joe. Which I don't mind seeing a Wardlow.
I thought he was going against Hobbs.
Who? Joe?
No, Wardlow.
Wardlow probably is going to be inside, like I said.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Hobbs did, they come out. I mean, right now they don't have anything listed for Wardlow at all, so it may be Wardlow and Hobbs. But Joe did just turn on Wardlow.
Okay.
So that necessarily did happen. Obviously, me and Prime did not get a chance to go talk about our maybe wrestling review, but we will be going over the AEW Dynamite, which was a better Dynamite than the week before. So other things happen as you talk about the matches. So let's give our predictions since it's going to happen on Saturday and we record this stuff on Sunday. Let's start with the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. The Acclaim taking on Swerve in Our Glory, Keith Lee, and Swerve Strickland. This past Wednesday, they had an 8-man tag team match player when they had the Acclaim and FTR taking on Swerve in Our Glory and the Gun Club. They call us the Guns, but the Gun Club, Austin and Colton Gunn from the firm. So, Max Cash, I wish I just had what rap he did, because I know he mentioned Tom Brady, Herschel Walker, and Kyrie Irving in his thing. I really wanted to know what the hell he said. But they had that matchup. Of course, the faces won. So obviously, I think they're going to have a good matchup, but there's no reason why the Acclaim should lose this matchup, because I do think they're building up to the Acclaim versus FTR, where FTR will win them belts and finally have all the belts.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, though.
Okay, so you don't think they'll wait till Revolution in February?
Maybe. It depends on how the Acclaim is doing. But at this point, the Acclaim is very over. I don't think you wait till. We got to see. We got to see, because the way that they're going right now, they can go for a few months, but
yeah,
maybe by February it'll die down. So we don't know.
I don't know, but they are the whole Sesame Daddy thing. They are very over, very over. And
I got the Acclaim winning. So
yeah, and I love how Swerve has just come great into a heel as well.
Yeah, honestly, Swerve could be one of the biggest heels in the company, but they want to put him in the tag team, which is cool. But I would have actually, you know what? They've had a mishap in every match that they've had, so I would have him and Keith Lee feud.
Yeah,
put him more. I'll put Swerve over.
Yeah, I think him and Keith Lee have some great matches.
Because in every match they've had a miscommunication. Oh, I hit you, or you hit me. So I'm like, you might start doing this match, and this match be the one that they lose and be the one that they actually break up in. So that's what I would do.
Okay, I agree with you now. They have an AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament Finals that they're going to have here. And the winner receives an AEW World Championship match at Winter is Coming, which is one of the special Dynamite episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, the semifinals that's happening on Dynamite on November 16th and Rampage November 18th. They have Ethan Page versus Bandino, which I think Ethan Page is going to go to the finals. And then we have Brian Cage versus the winner of Lance Archer and Ricky Starks. I think Ricky Starks is going to win that.
I need my boy Ricky to go all the way, but I don't think he's gonna go to the finals. But I really would like.
I mean, him. I think him and Brian Cage got history, but I don't think they're gonna do heel on heel. I don't think they're gonna do Brian Cage and Ethan Page. Ethan Page is going. That's part of, that's I'm going with that because that's part of his whole storyline about that he left Scorpio Sky and all them. I don't know why he joined the firm, but I'm saying, but that whole thing.
I was about to say, isn't he in the firm? So that kind of was like
Yeah, but right now, but he's been getting the push. He's been doing more solo stuff, and the way he's been cutting the promos. I think Ethan Page goes to. I don't know if he wins the title shot, but I do know.
Well,
I got him going to the final.
If what happens later, and him in the firm is this person in the firm is feuded, and he could win. So.
Okay, but Brian Cage is part of that. The embassy shit, and I'm thinking, okay, well, they're not going to do two heels of Ethan Page and Brian Cage. So I think Ricky Starks beats Lance Archer because Lance Archer advances to nothing. They have made Lance Archer into nothing. Remember when he used to just come out, just beat up a random guy and shit? He don't even do that no more.
Yeah, he lost Jake the Snake, and now he just kind of just breezing by.
So I got Ricky Starks win.
But then again, he is old, so
How old is Lance Archer? Like in his 40s?
I'm surprised he's not 50 yet. Lance Archer is is an original of TNA. So, I mean, so yeah. I don't know.
I have Ricky Starks beating Lance Archer, obviously. Then I have Ricky Starks beating Brian Cage. They have history. I got Ricky Starks and Ethan Page winning.
Oh, he's 46. Okay.
Okay, so he's in his 40s. So if the finals is Ethan Page versus Ricky Starks, who do you have going to Winter is Coming?
Depending on the winner of the last match, but I really would want Ricky to win, but depending on whatever happens in the last match, that's what I would say. But I would want Ricky to win. But if Page wins, then I know why. Yeah,
because it'll be like firm on firm, I think. Well. Okay. Next up, we have singles. I don't know why they keep calling it interim, but we have a singles match for the interim, the AEW World Championship. Toni Storm taking on Jamie Hayter. It's about time Jamie Hayter finally got some recognition.
Yeah.
And then now she's in a championship matchup. Does she win the matchup?
I would want her to win the matchup, but I just every time somebody wins the matchup, they just decline. Like they rating go from like a 91 to like a 78. Like, what has Toni Storm did since she won a belt?
You said what did she had done?
Yeah, since she won the belt.
Maybe had like a title defense on TV.
Yeah, but she don't feel like a 91 overall anymore. When she won it, she don't feel like a just feel like a regular person. So hopefully if Jamie Hayter wins, she can go to a program that means something, or she can, do something. Have some fight more people that wrestles her Joshi style. Maybe she can put some of that Joshi style. Like Joshi is good, but you got to have people that know how to do it. You can't be having Britt Baker right there trying to work Joshi style. You gotta like Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm can both go Joshi style. It's like just do that. Just have people that wrestle your style. And I think you'll be good. But I'm looking for Jamie Hayter to pull out this win, and then going to destroy people like Riho and Hikaru Shida and all the Stardom women.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I still for some reason have Toni Storm retaining her championship.
Okay, and then it goes on the faces.
Yep.
Faces who?
Oh, Shit, Thunder Rosa.
Exactly.
Look,
Thunder Rosa still might be out. So
I don't know what's going on with that, but
see,
I mean, but it's like the Jamie Hayter, she wins, which I don't think she will, and then the more likely story is her against Britt Baker, but Britt Baker already got a situation that she got to deal with also.
yeah.
But however, I am excited that on Full Gear there's 3 different women's matches with different storylines.
That don't mean nothing to me if it's not executed.
If it's not what?
Executed.
So far, there's 2 matches got 2 out of 3 got storylines. Right now,
that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm telling you. We've seen AEW have, we got so-and-so women's matches, and then they give it like 2 minutes and say, we had it on there. It's like, okay.
No,
that's like the Queen of the Ring. It's like, okay, we had it. But
slow down. AEW has not had no 2 minute women's matches on no pay-per-view. They have not.
No, I'm not talking about on pay-per-view. I'm talking about just like they had a show. Sometimes they have Dynamites where it'd be like 3 women's matches, and they'd be like, 3 women's matches, that's good. But I'm like, yeah, but they didn't do nothing. They didn't showcase nothing. Like, it was nothing special.
Like I said, I understand that. I do believe that now, at least, first of all, I think all these women's matches on here, first of all, each of them are going to have some time to them. And each one, you gotta give
all right, hold on. What do you consider time?
I'm saying 10 to 15 minutes.
For each one? Including entrances or not?
First of all, Saraya and Britt Baker is getting close to 20 minutes. You know that.
How do you know that if you don't even know how Saraya can wrestle?
Okay.
She might can't go 20 minutes.
Okay. I'll say 10 to 15 minutes.
I'm saying one gets 7 minutes.
That's going to be Nyla and Jade.
Okay. I'm going to say one gets 15 minutes. And I'm going to say one gets 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes is probably going to be Baker and Saraya because of the injury. 15 will probably be the championship matchup. But all I'm trying to say is, look, we have sat there and criticized AEW for not doing the right thing with their women. Now they finally got some kind of storylines going. You got to give credit where credit is due. They got some kind of storylines going on right now. They got 3 different women's matches. And then even though, they actually turned a Jade Cargill, like she actually has a story. Jade has been just racking up bodies with no context to it at all. And I'm just saying, I still don't know what the fuck Red Velvet is at. And I'm saying, but now they actually gave her something to do in a story. They keep the story going because all she's been doing is just racking up bodies. It's like, if you're going to have an undefeated streak, give her something. This whole Nyla Rose story is like, okay, they gave her something. Is Nyla Rose going to win? No. Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter, those 2 can, like you said, they can go Joshi. So, I can't wait to see that. And the whole big story about Saraya finally being back in the ring after 5 years. But, so, look. Let me get to all that, but I'm just admired by that. They can all 3 of the matches can suck. But I'm like, but I gotta give credit where credit is due, especially when they have not done anything with these women at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. So yeah, I had.
I'm just saying they do have storylines going for it, but I'm saying like the execution, AEW has not executed well with their women's matches when it comes to storyline purposes all the time. That's all I'm saying.
You are right with that. Let's go on to there's a tag team match, another tag team match player, where it's going to be it's almost like Ric Flair's last match all over again. It's Jeff Jarrett, JEWF, JARRETT, and Jay Lethal versus Sting and Darby Allin.
Is it a hardcore match or regular match?
It's a regular tag team match.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. You already know what they're doing, right?
Sting and Jeff Jarrett guitar spot.
Yes, they're doing. This is the only reason they're doing this. I swear, this is the only reason. He hits him with the guitar, and he no sells it, and he does the he does the Hulk up or the Sting up or whatever, and then they do like a finisher. He does the Scorpion Death drop, and then Darby does his drop, and then they win. Literally, the only reason to do this match is to do that one spot.
Yeah, I agree. I look, I can't even fucking argue with it, to be honest with you.
And then I feel like this is a, how can I put this? This is, I'm gonna call him Walker Texas Ranger Jarrett. Like this is not.
He calls it the last outlaw.
That last outlaw, yeah, because he had this character in GCW as well. Okay. When he wore all black, looked like Taker or whatever.
What the fuck watch Global for?
No, that's GCW.
GCW. I thought you said.
Yeah. No. But no, I'm saying like he. I wish he had his actual Jarrett gimmick without caring. That he came back to a Ric Flair's that type of gimmick with him in the gear, that Jarrett I like. This one, I don't know if I like it because I'm like, all right, let me just say I'm petty. You can't be Jeff Jarrett with black pants and a black shirt. You got to wear the tights. You got to wear the gear. You got to wear the jacket with the J. You got to wear the guitar. You got to have all that. You got to have your gimmicks, you know? Mm-hmm. That's just me. Anyways, Sting and Darby win.
Sting and Darby. I don't know if I don't know if they want to give Jarrett a loss just yet. And Jarrett just has to start winning.
What does Jarrett have to gain?
You know what? You're right. What the fuck Sting got to gain?
It's not. I think it's a Darby Allin storyline. He attacked Darby, not Sting. Sting just there to help. You know, Darby gets the pin.
Yeah, okay. It'll be Darby getting the pin on Jay Lethal
or Jarrett.
I don't think he gonna pin Jarrett. I think Jarrett's
Jarrett got pinned by a figure four.
You said Jarrett got pinned by a figure four? Or you talk about Shawn
Spears? Jarrett got pinned by a figure four. You trying to recall Ric Flair's last match?
Oh God!
He put him in a figure four and shoulders was down 1, 2, 3. Jarrett was the one that lost. So Jarrett pretty much would do anything at this point. So they didn't want to give him a loss. He lost to a 70-year-old Ric Flair. He talking about what? A loss? Anyway. I mean, look, Jarrett signing is cool. Him wrestling is cool, whatever. But, like, I would be cool if he was just hitting random people in the back with guitars every week. Randomly. Like, they'd just be in the backstage promo, somebody be talking, cutting a promo, he'd just come out and just wham! Guitar shot. Yeah,
slap nuts.
Yeah, like, why not? Like, that's what Jarrett used to do. He'd just come out of nowhere and hit you with the guitar and then just be like, all right.
Take this shit. I ain't mad at that. I for some reason I got Jarrett and Lethal on this one.
Okay.
Let's go to Jade Cargill taking on Nyla Rose for the TBS Championship. This all started with Nyla Rose stealing the TBS Championship from Jade Cargill. Now she's calling herself the TBS Champion and not giving it back to Jade Cargill, even though Jade Cargill is the real champion. And now she's doing all of her like moves and stuff in the ring to emulate Jade Cargill. And me personally, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why are you doing that? Because Nyla Rose was a former champion, Jay was never the AEW Women's Champion. She was the TBS champion. And I'm like, why do you have to do that? Because you don't have to sit there and steal nobody's moves. And I mean, I know you're trying to do it for storyline purposes and everything, because she was doing that on Rampage. But I was just like, I don't think that stuff is needed. And first of all, what's really bothering me is, okay, the one storyline I hate in wrestling, this is not just an AEW thing, it's a wrestling thing. The one thing I hate is when somebody steals the championship and they don't want to give it back, and we're like, well, we're calling her the TBS champion, and then she's going to face the other TBS champion. I'm like, no. She's not the fucking TBS champion. Jade is a champion. She stole the belt. Give her back the fucking belt. Like, Nyla Rose is coming out with her belt, and and now they're calling them both TBS champions. I don't fucking like that. But that's just, but once again, that's just me. And I think Nyla Rose can give Jade a pretty good matchup. Like I think Nyla Rose is pretty good. She don't get used as often as she should get used. But I think she can definitely give Jade a pretty decent matchup. But she ain't beating Jade. Jade wins that.
Yeah, Jade definitely wins that. But I would really like to see Nyla hit that move. I haven't seen Nyla Rose match in a while, so I haven't seen her hit that top rope knee in a long time. So
is that all you want to fucking see?
Yeah, that should be her finisher. What you mean?
It should be. Well, I mean,
I got two questions for you.
Yeah.
One, who does Jade cosplay as? Because Jade is the new Gargano.
Yeah, she's the new Gargano.
Who does she cosplay as?
Look, I don't know, but I tell you this though, I do like that damn money outfit that she had on Rampage. Did you see that?
I think so.
That I was just like, my lord, that Joe was she had all like I can't describe it, but you gotta go look that Joe. That Joe was fire. Where they going to be at again? I don't know where all.
Newark,
New Jersey. Let's see. Oh, it gotta be from Wakanda. The movie.
No, she can't. She said she can't do that.
She can't do what? Wakanda?
Marvel, I guess.
She did She-Hulk.
But I guess after she did She-Hulk, they said you can't do Marvel.
Oh, come on, Marvel.
They are DC.
What'd you say?
Warner Bros. They are DC. They are Warner Bros.
DC. Oh, okay. I'm see, that sucks because she was a great Storm.
Yeah.
And she was a.
I guess whenever she did She-Hulk, they said, "Nah, you can't do Marvel."
Yeah. They said y'all you make an actual She-Hulk look bad.
So I'm assuming if she doing a thing, it'll be DC's superhero related. But I mean, I said she should do Raven or Starfire. Me personally, but who knows what she would do.
I mean, like I said, it would have been nice for her to do, like, it would have made the perfect sense for her to do something from Wakanda, to be completely honest with you. But, I mean, I do get it. I don't see her doing anything from Black Adam. Like, those are the most recent hot things right now. Me personally, I'm just like, it's like, no matter what she do, she gonna look good doing it. But I'm like, can we get the Red Velvet back? I am not feeling.
You were so ready for Red Velvet to come back.
I'm ready for. I'm sorry because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not feeling the whole like they went somewhere with the whole Layla Gray storyline, and it was like y'all, like what are we doing here? Like y'all not finishing this shit or nothing.
Probably because they thought Red Velvet was gonna be out for like 2 weeks and ended up being like months. So
It was like, okay, now she's just there. She's not being in the match. It's like, now Jay just kind of like accepted her. What happened to Stokely Hathaway? I'm just like, y'all just had everything just kind of like fall apart on the Jade thing. And then now, also, I'm still like, when she tried to go get her championship back, the security is holding her back like she can't go get her championship. That was just dumb. And that happened on that happened on Rampage. So, whatever.
Another question.
Okay, go ahead.
Does Bow Wow come out?
Oh my God! What is up with this Bow Wow? Yo, I'm just like, Bow Wow, stop! And I'm just like, yo, Bow Wow really don't know that this woman married at all. Right?
I think they probably are. I think they hemming it up now for gimmicks, but like, the way that it's doing today, like Bow Wow gonna come out on the show, and this is AEW, so he could because we had Rick Ross and all that, so something could come of this.
It is a possibility that it can be, but I'm like, Bow.
Yeah, Bow Wow. Yeah.
Oh God, no, man. We all these shy oddballs on this show at all.
You know what? It would be funny if
don't do it.
Jay come out as Bow Wow.
You know what? That actually kind of might be funny though. If y'all follow the social media, you will be in on the joke. But other than that,
man, it's like people on the shade. It's people messaging me, asking me what's going on. I'm like, what you talking about? They're like, ain't Jade and Bow Wow, she ain't have to do him like that. What you talking about? I'm like, she's a character. What do you mean? Yeah, but she said he ain't got no money. I'm like, it's a character.
It
Like,
is.
that's why I said I think it was in cahoots, because you're not finna go back and forth with somebody all day for like days and just not like, something like they got to be in cahoots now.
Yo, if Bow Wow come out there, it costs Dollar Rose this championship, I may die. I may.
Yeah, they might be on the same page at the end. At the end of the show, she was like, "All right, Bad Boy, you might have something." he calls Dylan the championship and align himself with Jay. Oh my god!
Yo, look, that ain't gonna work. That shit ain't work with that. Remember, Trina, that ain't work with the Trina. So no,
Because Trina probably wasn't into it like that. Bow Wow, they literally have a Twitter feud that they had to mention on Dynamite. Didn't they mention it on Dynamite or Rampage or something? They said, "Oh, her number one feud this week is with Bow Wow." So I'm like, yeah. All right.
I hope not. Okay, I got Jay winning. You got Jay winning?
Yep.
All right.
Interference from Bow Wow. Yep.
We don't know this. Luchasaurus taking on Jungle Boy Jack Perry in a steel cage match. Now, obviously, we are definitely saving up for the Christian and Jungle Boy matchup because that has to come eventually. Obviously, Jungle Boy has not been getting the best Luchasaurus because of it's too early to beat him yet. But it is a steel cage match. Now, obviously, this is not their steel cage matches is not WWE steel cage. This shit like a Hell in a Cell with no roof.
Yeah.
So, but there is a lot of ways that Jungle Boy can beat Luchasaurus in this matchup, and I think now it's time to give him a win, and with that win, he can go right on to whenever Christian gets healthy. Because I don't want him to keep losing to Luchasaurus until Christian's like, oh, I'm clear, and then he finally just gets a win after he been getting his ass waxed. I'm like, he needs to start winning and building up some more credibility, so he can whoop Christian's ass when he's ready. So I'm taking Jack Perry, Jungle Boy to win.
Yeah, I got Jungle Boy winning, but I think somehow he gets a weapon or something. Because the way they had the ring, you could get a weapon depending on. Because sometimes they had it to where it hugs the ring. Sometimes they had it to where it's a little bit bigger, so he can reach under the ring. So depending on which one they do, he could just reach under the ring and get a weapon, or hide a weapon somewhere in the cage.
I agree with that also.
Yeah. Or Christian could be the one to hide it, and he just get it from,
So, but do you still have him winning or losing?
Yeah, I had Jungle Boy winning.
Yeah. No, remember, you called me Jack Perry now.
Yeah, Jack Perry.
Now let's go into the final. Let's go into the Fatal 4-Way match for the Ring of Honor World Championship. We have Chris Jericho, the Wizard, or the Ocho, versus Bryan Danielson, versus Claudio Castagnoli, versus Sammy Guevara in a Fatal 4-Way matchup. I have rarely seen Fatal 4-Ways in AEW. But
they've only did a few, and one of them was the last one I can recall was at Forbidden Door.
Oh, that's right. You're absolutely right. But then they had that whole injury thing. I think this has the potential to be a damn great matchup. Even though I'm like, why are we still putting this Ring of Honor stuff on here? But I understand because of the storyline. And Bryan Danielson and Sammy Guevara had a great 2 out of 3 falls matchup on Dynamite. That Bryan Danielson made Sammy Guevara submit. So, I don't. Let's see. There's no way Claudio's winning again right now. This is all Jericho. The only person that's going to take the championship off of Jericho is Danny Garcia. That's why I think the storyline is aligning too for Danny Garcia versus Chris Jericho. But this should be pretty good. I think Claudio's going to take the fall here. I got Chris Jericho retaining as usual.
I have Jericho retaining as well.
Final women's matchup before we get to the main event. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on Saraya. So, Saraya had an announcement for Britt Baker on Dynamite, and she came out and she says, "Well, unfortunately, uh, for Britt Baker, she has been cleared by the doctors. I don't know what doctor cleared her. There has been rumors of saying that she can't be hit from the back. I don't know if that's true or not.
She definitely can. We've seen the videos.
It's okay. But see, I can't even do this with you right now. I can't do this with you right now. They had a good talking segment. They gave these women about a good 10-minute talking segment. Like there's really some heat behind this, and also Saraya got a little physical with Britt Baker, and she gave her a super kick and gave her little what she used to call a rampage, but I don't know what she calls it now. But her finisher, and she looks good so far. I don't know how good it's gonna last. I don't know what the thing's gonna be, but it's been 5 years, and I have no reason why she should be losing to Britt Baker. Like, why would you do that? I just really hope that the woman is actually cleared.
I think it's actually clear, but I think after this match, she might have to switch to a heel. I'm not sure yet.
Why do you say that? I'm curious.
Because people are just not liking her. Our promo, she sounded like she was getting booed heavily to me.
What? You talking about the one on Dynamite?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, sure. I know people do like Britt Baker still, but
not even. I think it's just not going the way that they think it's gonna be like a triumphant. Yeah, I think it's like a okay type of thing to me. But maybe if they, we'll see.
It does bring some buzz. I know I want to see Paige back in the ring after 5 years, and so this is being promoted.
I mean, we'll see.
you I guess you wasn't a fan of Paige.
I am, but like her style wasn't. I'm
curious.
No, I'm just saying her style to me wasn't like, oh my god, like she can wrestle. Obviously, she's good. Like,
yeah,
this is not like Shawn Michaels or HP or even AJ Styles. AJ Styles retired for. This is Paige. She's one of the pioneers, but it's not like her coming back. It's like monumental. It's just cool. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got Saraya winning. I think that this is going to be a pretty decent matchup.
I get her winning, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a heavy Britt Baker house.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that too. Then the main event is Jon Moxley taking on.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I think the Elite come out, but I think they come out to give a promo on why they've been going, not to challenge. And I don't think that they challenge Del Triangle, but I do think Del Triangle comes out and challenges them for like Rampage or something. Or Winter is coming.
That is a possibility but they have been doing like these, Elite's been deleted from AEW type storylines, and they could come out for a promo. They could come out for a match because we still have one Dynamite and one Rampage left before Full Gear. So we are doing our predictions like maybe like kind of early, but before these two shows, before everything is a little balanced out. However, I could see them coming out for a promo and making a challenge that Winter is coming. But how many weeks away is Winter is coming?
I mean, it's got to be in December.
Yeah. So, it could be about 3-4 weeks away. So I don't know, necessarily what their plan is. But okay.
And I think that they might not be the Elite. They might have a different name or something.
Those are some creative guys, so they can definitely do to do something fun. I know the crowd will pop for them anyway.
It'd be funny. They like the Elite is suspended, but the so and so's are not.
Oh, you definitely pull that shit off too.
Yeah.
Main event time for the AEW World Championship. John Moxley taking on MJF. This is MJF cashing in his casino poker chip. MJF had a dope promo in like this little podcast he was on that they taped on Dynamite. Moxley also had a good promo with William Regal in the ring live. Both men, delivered strong. I definitely see MJF win this matchup, but what I see, or what I think I should say, is that William Regal helps him. I think Regal turns on Moxley.
Turns which way?
Because if Regal turns on Moxley, that automatically gets some heel heat because people love Moxley.
Nah.
Do you think MJF is actually going to go do the babyface thing?
They're in his hometown.
Oh.
Bizarro, even though he's getting cheered everywhere, but especially in Newark, New Jersey, he's CM Punk Money in the Bank 2011. This is MJF.
Oh. I still think Regal may turn on Moxley.
Nah, I think.
So you think MJF just wins it straight up on his own?
I mean, I think he cheats, but I don't think he needs Regal. Like, MJF can Eddie Guerrero. He can pull the diamond ring out of his tights and hit him, or he can do some cheating move that's MJF like.
Yeah, but
he don't
MJF has never cheated by himself.
Exactly. That's why I will make this more monumental.
No, it would be a backward reaction. It would be monumental if he finds a way to get it done by himself. They will pop for that. That's a face type thing. But if you look, he loves being a heel. He's not ready to be a full on face.
You can't tell the crowd what to do. You consult the crowd every single day, and they cheer you. You can't do nothing about it.
Yes,
so
I agree with that, but if you can't do nothing about it. But he will actually try to do something about it, and I think the best. It's like this. Remember when they was cheering him when he first came back after the whole argument with Tony Khan, and they called him in Vegas, and he got squashed by Wardlow or something. Mm-hmm. He came back, and he was mega over. They was cheering him, and to the point where the only thing that could get him booed was to push Tony Schiavone. And when he pushed Tony, because you don't push Tony Schiavone, he didn't do nothing to you. When he pushed him, he got the boo reaction he wanted. Now, right now, he's going to be over like gangbusters in Full Gear. And it's gonna be Rock Hogan, almost like WrestleMania 17. Maybe not that intense. No, because remember, automatically they was all for Hogan and against The Rock. But I can see that they be against Moxley and they be for MJF, and he's going to soak all that up. But to still be a heel, to still try to be the bad guy,
I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna be a. I guess you call it an anti-hero. He still does heel stuff, but he's just a face by proxy.
That may work.
I'm telling you, that's what what he's gonna have to do, because you can't get heel. You can't get heel heat anymore at this moment.
Okay, look, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. We both got MJF winning, but I got him winning with eternal William Regal turns on Moxley.
So you think people gonna say what to that?
They're going because
you think they're gonna boo that?
If Regal turns, yeah.
Why would they boo that?
Oh, because it's Moxley, I'm guessing. Because
if Moxley is losing, why would they care? Is what I'm telling you. If MJF is winning, why would they boo William Regal for helping MJF win?
Because it's still a dirty way to win.
It's MJF.
Look, I know there's not gonna be no logical thing. I'm
telling you, it's like, so you mean to tell me all them times Eddie Guerrero cheated when he was a face? I'm just giving an example. He was a face cheating all the time.
Yeah, he was. Look, there's no logical argument I have about this. There isn't. I'm being honest. There's nothing I have for this, but I'm just saying that it's MJ's gonna win. I don't know. I just don't trust Regal. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's put it there. In my stomach, I don't know why. I just don't trust Regal.
Now, if you want to do the MJF is still a heel standpoint, you can have him win or win, with the diamond ring or whatever the case is. I still think he uses a diamond ring, but you can have him win somewhat clean. And, since him and the firm, quote unquote, broke up, at the end of the show or even on Dynamite, you could have them somehow, some way still be connected, because MJF is the devil, quote unquote. So he'll probably still be like, I fooled all y'all to make you think that the firm broke up so that y'all can think that I did it by myself. But in fact, I still have my family, like something like that. If you still want him to be a heel. But other than that, I think he wins it clean as far as anti-heroes go.
Okay.
In his hometown.
That's going to be an interesting Saturday. Make sure you guys, I know we're not going to be able to do a live stream of it because I don't know if I'll be able to sit there and order, especially when I got to work that day. But we are going to check it out, plan on giving you guys a review of it. Make sure you guys, stay tuned for all that while I try to put the different things up because those are our AEW predictions. And we're going to move on from there because there really isn't much left other than CM Punk was spotted at on commentary for CFFC, which is like a little there's the Cage Fighting Fury Championship promotion streaming on the year. It's like kind of like a UFC kind of thing. So this is the first thing he popped up at after the whole scuffle at the media scrum. So yeah, it looks like he's really done with AEW right now, and probably just done wrestling, going back there as a commentator. But
makes sense.
Yeah, it would make sense. She ain't gonna last for long, but it makes sense because that's the whole thing about fucking CM Punk.